What's up, Bleacher Bums? It's Monday Night Football. It's crazy time. And I'm crazy. This YouTube making video bullshit is driving me absolutely up the wall. I'll tell you, we're trying to build Bleacher Bum Sports channel. We need people. We need people to run this video shit. It's driving me absolutely off the wall. Driving me crazy. I'm trying to edit stuff. I'm all by myself, so I'm trying to do this the best I can. Try to give you guys winners, which we are doing, but just getting the message out there, it's a pain in the ass. So with that bullshit said, we got a Monday Night Football game going. We got money to make. And with the prop plays, we're going to make money. Picking a side, picking a total, it's not good. Simply because Vegas has it right on the money. It's 3.5 all day long. No matter how you slice and dice it, it is what it is. I don't even know what to say about the sides. But if you go to my Facebook page, Bleacher Bum Sports with a Z, check it out. You will see everything we talk about on this short video. You'll see the props, and I'm going to explain the props. I should have you go to the page so I can get some views there, because we got to start getting some views. I'm giving you guys winners on a high percentage and a high rate here. So all I ask, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Let's build this channel. I got to start getting more views, guys. I'm doing it for free. I'm doing it, taking up all my time, and giving them to you free. So please just hit like, subscribe. Doesn't cost a dime to do. It'll help me out. It'll save my frustration for making these videos. We're trying to build the Bleacher Bum Sports team, and we will do it, because I'm not going to give up. I know you're out there. I know you. There's people that want to do it, but they're afraid to get on camera, and it's a bunch of shit. I was afraid to be on camera. I still am, but I'm doing it. So I need your help. Join the team. Let's handicap games, and let's win money. I'm helping people win money every single day. We're building the bankroll. We're doing everything you need to do. We're making it a marathon, not a sprint. And if you like sports gambling, this is the place to be. I don't tell you to throw down thousands of dollars. I'm a small bettor. I bet right along with you guys, $5, $10 bets all day long. You don't need to be falling for the old whale pick of the century guy on YouTube that will tell you, I'm putting $10,000 down on this game. It's just not how reality works. But I will get you your winners, and then you decide what the hell you want to do with your money. I'm not here to tell you what to do with it. Just telling you where to put it if you're going to bet us a game in football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey, any of the sports. Just message me and I will handicap it for you and aim you in the right direction. So anyway, I got 6 prop plays. One was an extra because it just kind of was tied in with one of the 5 picks. But I'm gonna give you the side that is the best bet of the night. I guess you could put best bet lean. I'm going for it. If I put best bet and you see it on Facebook and I tell you it's a best bet, I'm obviously putting money down on it. So we're going to go with the side, not the total. We're looking at Cincinnati minus 5.5. And I'm telling you, that hook is nasty. I don't think we're going to have to worry about it, but it is there, and it's just Vegas is loving it, because I think what they're trying to do is I think they're trying to pull you towards Cleveland. Most of the money's on Cincinnati, so I bumped it up a little bit. Do I see it going to 4? No. It could go back to 3. We can take a quick peek real quick. Real quick. Let's see where it's at right now. Because it is the hot ticket tonight. Bam, we're at 3, and it's minus 125. With that said, it's going to probably go up. So it might bounce around, but it's at 3 right now. Bet online. Grab it because it's probably, I think you have a better chance of a push tonight. But let me give you some reasons why. So, as I said before, this number is right where it needs to be. And I'm siding with Cincinnati simply because the Browns have a lot of issues. They've lost 5 of the last 7 and 3 of their last 4 home games. So does the dog pound really mean anything tonight? I don't know. Nah, I don't think so. It's not like it was in the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. I'm from Detroit. Cleveland's right around the corner. Been to a few games. I definitely have noticed a difference lately, and meaning lately in probably the last 10 years, that the dog pound isn't like it used to be, where it's kind of like Raider Nation when you go to LA. Man, boy, that's just a tough place to play. Even Lions, when they were at the Silverdome, that was home field advantage. You couldn't hear yourself think. That place got so loud. I don't see that happening tonight, but it is Monday Night Football. So do they have the edge? Slight edge, because Cincinnati travels. Their fans do travel. Cleveland has struggled on the offensive side of the ball. Only 20 points. Well, has scored more than 20 points only once in their last 4 games. That is not good. They don't throw the ball well, but they do have one of the best running games in the league. Now, unfortunately for them, the Bengals have done a good job against the run. So I expect them to stack the box, force Brissett to beat them with his arm, which isn't going to happen. The Bengals won 4 of their last 5 games. They've played very well on the offensive side. Also, they're scoring 27 or more points in those games. They throw the ball very well. Even though Chase is out for the game, the Bengals have a lot of depth at the wide receiver position. Now, Boyd is in there along with Higgins. Boyd is going to be one of our prop plays, so stick around and listen to some of the prop plays I do have for you, okay? They are facing a defense that's giving up to close to 300 passing yards at home. So expect the Browns to have a hard time slowing them down. Now, I don't know how you are about trends. I love trends, and I've found a lot of my success on the trends. And there are so many. I go back probably too far, but I will take it all the way back 10 to 15 to 20 years even, depending on, what I'm looking for. So for Cincy, they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games. They are 7-1. Now listen, because if I say this too fast, people will be like, they'll miss it. But they are 7-1 against the spread in their last 9 road games in Cleveland. So it's telling you Cincy has no problem playing in Cleveland, basically. But that's against the spread. Now, they are 12-3 against the spread versus the Browns in their last 15. Now, this is where it changes, and it gets screwy. Cincy, they're only 1-5 straight up in their last 6 games. Cincinnati is only 1-7 straight up against the Browns, regardless of home or away. It's including both. So against the spread, basically, Cincinnati is badass, but they are only 1-7 versus them overall. Now, there's some meaningless trends, and there's two of them that I'm going to throw out to you. And if you could do what you want with them, they are no interest to me, but they are what they are. They are 0-5 straight up in their last 5 games played in October. This is Cleveland. Cleveland is also 0-7 in their last 7 games played in Week 8. Those two trends absolutely mean nothing to me. But some people may say, oh, wow, man, these guys played really great in October. I got to take them. No, but they're there, and I throw them out there. They're crazy random trends, and they're out there for anybody who actually bets on nothing but trends. So, but as for the total, it's gone over in 4 of Cleveland's last 5 games at home, and Cincy has seen the under in 10 of 12 games overall. So the over and under mean absolutely nothing tonight. I wouldn't go either way, regardless of any other trends you see other than those two. Those two trends pretty much say it all. I think this is going to be a coin flip when it comes to the total. But when it comes to the spread, the hook scares me, but not enough to go Cleveland's way. It's going to be a tight game. I think a 4 to 7 point game. So I think they're going to creep over that hook, but it's going to be a nail biter. So in my opinion, because I do this for you guys in case you want to know spread or total, I wouldn't bet on the game. I'd bet on one of these props. These props are really they're interesting. So let me get to the first one. So we've got Donovan Peoples-Jones for Cleveland, over 44.5 receiving yards. The number 2 wideout. He's the number 2 wideout in Cleveland, has a healthy 18.9% target share on the season, but now he saw 24% of Brissett's passes last week on his way for 6 catches for 71 yards. The good thing about this prop and about knowing that he had 6 for 71, he was thrown to 6 times. He had 6 targets, and he nabbed all 6, which means, in my opinion, he's getting open. This guy is fast, and he will get open, and he will catch it. And I think 44.5 yards is almost it's nothing to him. His 6 catches he had 71 yards. He's probably going to see Eli Apple, and that's if he even plays. He's a corner that's going to be covering him, and last week he gave up a 70-yard touchdown. So his coaches are not too thrilled with him right now. And he's had a few others that have been in the 30 to 40-yard range earlier in the year. It's just one of these props that just look too good to be true. Now, he has an average of 9.8 air yards per catch. I think he's going to see a similar volume this week, and with a yardage total of only 44.5 yards. If it comes to when it comes to the over props, I love this one probably the most. He's going to have about 6 to 7 targets. Even though it's against the team I'm siding against, I still think there's some individual props that are going to be good, and this is one of them. And he's for Cleveland. So you got DPJ over 44.5 yards received. On the other side, I got Tyler Boyd over 23 and a half yards, longest reception. One thing we need to know here is Chase is out, which means Boyd and Higgins are going to be the larger targets tonight. And Mr. Boyd has been kicking ass and taking names the last 2 weeks. He's caught 14 of his 15 targets. So this guy, he ain't dropping balls, man. He's had 14 for 222 yards and a score. Now it's two games, but he is getting some long receptions. Now that Boyd will be going against John Johnson and Grant Delpit, and they're at safety. They are definitely nothing to brag about because neither one of them are in the top half of the NFL in their position with coverage. The potential absence of Denzel Ward, he's out with a concussion, and that's not helping them either. Now, the Browns have been giving up big plays through the air all season long. They're averaging 11.8 yards per reception, which is, I thought the Lions were bad. I mean, every time you see, if you're watching the Lions, you don't see any defender near the receiver. Like they're not even they're not even on your TV. The guy's catching the ball and there's no lines anywhere. It's hard to believe, but Cleveland is Cleveland's worse than that. So they're giving up 11.8 per reception. That's just the first down each time. Ranks 31st in the league. Boyd and Burrow are dialed in, man. They're going to have plenty of chances to top his longest reception of the night at 23 and a half yards. So despite 18 fewer catches than Jamar Chase, Boyd is tied for the team high with 8 grabs of 20 yards or longer, and that's what sold me. A slot receiver has at least one 20-yard catch in 5 of his 7 games this season. So seeing where Cleveland stands and in their defense, he's going to have a couple of them, guys, and he's had 5 out of 7, 20 plus. So let's jump on that. That is a minus 101. So it's basically a buck for a buck. Kareem Hunt, under 11 and a half receiving yards. Listen, he is gradually being phased out of the offense. He's only caught 1 pass in the last 2 weeks. That's obviously significant on a betting level. And it also ties in with the possibility that the Browns want to keep him healthy, so he'll be tradable. Honestly, we're looking at under 11 and a half receiving yards. Cincinnati's defense is really good. Their pass defense is it's the best part of their defense. Hunt is probably not – they're going to probably play it safe and not use him much. And we're talking receiving yards, not rushing, receiving. He's only had 1 in the last 2 weeks. So let's take the under 11 and a half at minus 110. Now, this is the one I was talking about earlier where there's 2 bets in one. So we got Nick Chubb over 83 and a half rushing yards and over 7 and a half receiving yards. Now, he's having a better season than his gaudy numbers are suggesting. He's on pace for 306 rushing attempts, which I think in these days it's a lot. But it's not an insane number, especially in the age of the 17-game season that we now have. As a result, he's on pace for 1,797 rushing yards, which easily could be 2,000 if he was earning 2 more carries per game. He's netting 5.9 yards per carry, despite the fact defenses know the offense runs through him, and he's still getting 5.9 yards per carry. Cincy they're surrendering 4.6 yards per carry. 20 plus rushing attempts seems realistic for Chubb, particularly with questions surrounding Hunt's role ahead of a possible trade soon. Perhaps we'll see a little more of Dearness Johnson, but regardless, Cleveland has no choice but to run Chubb ragged. Lock down the victory and keep their faint postseason hopes alive. Yeah, I'm liking them. Those are really probably the best prop plays that I'm seeing so far. You really can't beat those. I mean, you could dig and see if you can find any more, but for tonight's game, honestly, I would sit back and chill and watch and enjoy. It's going to be a great game. It's at the Dog Pound. But if you're asking me, I like some of these prop plays. And I think what I'm going to do, check with the Facebook page just before game time. Make it a half hour before game time. If I find any, because I like to put down updates on different things that may come up, because I don't stop handicapping games up until game time, because there's things that come up that the average Joe probably won't catch. And if you're putting your bet in at the last minute, you may want to check out the Bleacher Bum Sports page on Facebook to see if I have posted anything new or, maybe backed off something. But so far, I haven't done it this season. Everything is stuck and has done really well. We're close to 70% winning percentage, and that's, you do the math, you figure it out. 52 to 55% winning percentage in sports is elite. It's good stuff, and it is early in the season. We're a young company. I've been doing it since the beginning of time, it seems like. So I've got a long record of wins, and they're all posted. So we definitely know how to win here at Bleacher Bums. So anyway, check out the Facebook page later and see if I've updated anything. If not, enjoy the game, and we will see you tomorrow. Also, one last thing, NBA and NHL videos are up, and there's prop plays for both sides, totals, the whole deal. So go check those out. And hey, have a great Monday night, great Halloween. Stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow.